Hi, I'm Sierra Morris and this is Chuckin' the Chicks. In this video, I'll be talking about beginner-friendly chicken vocabulary. If you're new to backyard chickens, you may have encountered some words you aren't quite sure of. Don't worry. As you learn and grow with your chickens, you'll be able to learn all sorts of new things daily about their breed traits, behaviors, care, and maintenance needs. What your chickens need from you, more than anything, is a willingness to adopt a learning attitude and to seek out answers about questions you have about their care. Here are a few basic chicken terms to help begin your research journey. Some of these terms are probably familiar to most of you, but some may be totally new. A chicken coop. A coop is a form of shelter that houses your chickens and protects them from the elements. Good coops have adequate space for the number of chickens they house, they protect them from predators, they have adequate ventilation, and they also allow in some natural light. Coops come in many forms, from repurposed trailers, sheds, small barns, tractors, and other things. Determining what kind of coop design is right for you will be based on many factors, including things like your purpose for raising chickens, your region, your space requirements, and your resources, the availability you have to work with. There's all sorts of coops and coop designs out there. You can find the one that's right for you. A chicken run. A run is a protected activity area for your chickens that protects them from predators while allowing them adequate space for natural behaviors like perching, roosting, and exploring. Runs can be covered or uncovered and include designs like repurposed dog kennels, constructed chicken runs with tarp roofs, or just a simply fenced-in backyard. There are all sorts of other designs for runs too. Just like coops, the design that's right for you is going to be based on many factors, including your reasons for keeping chickens, how many chickens you have, and the space you have to work with. A nesting box is a box or other container filled with clean and suitable nesting material to attract your hen to lay her eggs there. Nesting boxes should be cleaned regularly and lined with materials like fresh straw, hay, grass, or nesting pads to make them appealing to your hens. I made a whole video specifically about nesting box basics, and I'll be sure to include that in the description below. Chick. A baby chicken that still has downy chick fuzz. Chicks can be male or female. Chick just denotes age, it doesn't denote the gender of the chicken. So a chick is a baby chicken. A pullet is a female chicken less than a year old. So a pullet is older than a chick, fully feathered, and you can tell for sure that it's a hen. A pullet is a female chicken less than a year old. A cockerel is a male chicken less than a year old, so these are your teenage roosters. A cockerel will start to make minimal crowing noises. They develop their crow as they mature, so they begin to go through their adolescence. They'll begin to do those small little mock crows. So again, a cockerel, that's a male chicken that's less than a year old. Hens. A hen is a female chicken that's at least a year old. Hens lay eggs. When your hen will begin to lay her first eggs depends on many factors, including their breed and the kind of care and nutrition that they're receiving. Many hens can lay as early as 4 months, but some hens, specifically ornamental breeds and breeds that were not developed for high capacity egg laying, may not lay eggs until they're almost a year old. So that's a pretty big time window. Anywhere from 4 months to a year old, your hen will begin laying eggs. If you're having issues with your hens not laying eggs, one of my earlier videos was about some things you could investigate to see what might be causing that, so I'll go ahead and include that in the description below as well. A rooster. A rooster is a male chicken that's at least 1 year old. A rooster can protect your flock and provide you with fertilized eggs for the next generation of chickens. A comb. A comb is the skin-like protrusion from the top of your chicken's head. Combs come in many shapes and colors depending on your chicken's breed and their specific heritage. Some comb shapes are meant for hotter temperatures, while other combs can be found on breeds meant to endure really harsh winters. Your chicken's comb is part of how they regulate their body temperature. It's a heat and cooling exchange system. Combs come in many different shapes like rose combs, single combs, carnation combs, pea combs, and others. What kind of combs do your chickens have? Wattles. Wattles are the skin flaps beneath your chicken's beak. Like the comb, they also play a role in helping your chicken regulate their body temperature. Also like combs, wattles can come in a variety of sizes and colors depending on your chicken's breed and their specific heritage. Bearded varieties of chickens like the Polish chicken or Americana may have smaller wattles or none at all. Hackles. Hackles are the feathers growing along the back and side of your chicken's neck. Both hens and roosters have hackles. You'll notice that your rooster's hackles will raise up when he feels threatened or he's beginning to do fighting posture. So hackles are their neck feathers. Sickles. Sickles are the long, curved feathers present in most rooster tails. There are main sickles, those are the two long, prominent feathers in the tail, and then there's lesser sickles, the remaining tail feathers, the ones that hang on both sides of the tail. Tidbitting. Tidbitting is when a chicken repeatedly picks up and drops food while making a vocal food call. Hens can tidbit for their chicks and other flock members. Roosters can tidbit to attract and appeal to their hens and also to other flock members. Preening. Preening is part of your chicken's typical grooming behavior, which is an important part of how they maintain the health of their feathers. Preening involves straightening the feathers with their beak and using their beak to distribute preen oil from their uropial gland. Preen oil, which comes from the uropial gland of your chicken, is located near the base of their tail. With their beak, the chickens spread this oil over their feathers to condition them and keep them from becoming brittle. It's an important part of how they keep their feathers healthy. Spurs. Spurs are the sharp protrusions on the back of rooster legs. Spurs, if necessary, can be trimmed just like dog nails. Don't trim too severely or you will cut the quick, which causes pain, infection, bleeding, and other potential harm to your rooster. After trimming the spur, it can be sanded or filed smooth. Not all rooster spurs need to be trimmed, and it may become necessary if your rooster's spurs are inhibiting him from walking normally or doing unintentional damage to your hens. If in doubt, always consult a livestock veterinarian. And within my mixed flock, I've found that some of my roosters do need to have their spurs trimmed actively and others just keep them dull and blunt on their own, so you'll need to make that determination on a case-by-case basis. And again, if you're ever in doubt, call a livestock veterinary professional. Vent. Your chicken's vent is the outer opening of their cloaca on the chicken. The vent is both where eggs emerge and where your chicken also eliminates their waste, but not simultaneously. And the last chicken vocabulary word for this video is pecking order, the social structure of the flock which determines who eats first and who roosts the highest among the other social roles. Other roles in your flock include things like the lead hen, who teaches skills to other chickens within the flock, and the lead rooster, who's won the right to breed with the flock. Every time a new group of chickens is added or subtracted to your flock, the pecking order has to be reestablished with varying levels of severity. It's recommended to never add just one single chicken to a flock because they'll become the subject of extreme bullying. When adding to your flock, do so in sets of 2 or 3 chickens, preferably of the same breed, so they have a natural companion within the pecking order. Frequent disruptions to the pecking order cause high levels of stress within your chickens, so these should be done intentionally and with planning ahead. I hope these terms have sparked your curiosity about all things related to chickens. Backyard Chickens and Homesteading contains a lifetime of learning and growth. There's no way that I can learn it all, actively studying about it every day, and that's one of the things I love about it. If you believe like me that small flocks and small gardens can save the world, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I make new videos every week to make this information more accessible to everybody. This is a beginner-friendly online backyard chicken and homesteading community. Whether you're a very experienced homesteader and chicken owner with lots of lived experiences and knowledge to contribute, or you're brand new to backyard chickens and homesteading, or perhaps you're just researching about either backyard chickens and homesteading before becoming involved, I hope you'll find this space very inviting and informative. We would love to have you as part of our flock. Thank you to all of my new, current, and long-term subscribers. Your small flocks and your small gardens make the world a better place. Thank you so much for being here with me on the channel and helping me share this information with more people. I value and I'm very thankful for every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. What other important chicken care terms and chicken vocabulary do you know that you'd like to share with the flock? Be sure to share that in the comments so we can all learn and grow together from all our lived experiences. Happy Halloween to everyone. I hope you have a fantastic Halloween weekend. I hope you guys are having a joyful and happy fall season, and we wish you lots of peace and love ahead and lots of wonderful times heading into the holiday season that's just around the corner. Lots of love from our Coop to yours. See you next time.